I request Mr. Ramesh Maria ma'am, please come on to the stage. Yes, now we can give an applause, right? Thank you so much, audience. Kindly be seated. Kindly take your seats. Now we have a welcome song. I request our beloved singer and Samman to please come on to the stage. The two pillars, the two lions. Dance students, be ready?
She is a very silent worker and now all gathered in this campus thanks to her.
There shall be showers of healing. This is the promise of love. There shall be seasons refreshing. Showers in our
Now we're going to have a song for a special one. Are you guessing for this one? Any guesses? Then a song for our special pillar, Mr. Sinasa. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. May the
Okay, am I audible now?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಇದು ಬೈಕ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ.
But that the previous day was the birthday of my PA who elected herself.
GPS signal lost. GPS signal lost.
I would like to welcome Vishnu Mohan, sir, the CEO of AI. Song ready? We have a welcome dance now. A mesmerizing dance from Amulya, Umesh Gowda, Kaniksha, Nidhi, Avani, Rutva, and Kanishka. Come on to the stage. Welcome everyone, please give a round of applause to Vishnu. So Vishnu Mohan, the CEO of AI. Please welcome you, sir.
ರಾಗ ಶುದ್ಧದ ನ್ಯಾಸ ತಾಳ ಆದಿತಾಳ ರಚನೆ ವಿದ್ವಾನ್ ಜಿ ಗುರುಮೂರ್ತಿ ಸಂಗೀತ ಸಂಯೋಜನೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಬಾಲಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಶರ್ಮಾ.
that signifies the dispelling of darkness and ignorance while ushering in the light of knowledge, wisdom, and positivity. It marks the beginning of auspicious events with a focus on purity and enlightenment. The flame of the lamp represents hope, inspiration, and the triumph of good over evil. It serves as a reminder of the spread of knowledge and compassion, illuminating the path towards progress and unity. Now, I request all the guests to please do the honors of lighting the lamp. I request Vijaya Prasad ma'am to please come onto the stage. Please come, ma'am. Yeah, the senior most teacher, Siddhartha's teacher. We are proud of you, ma'am. So proud to see your student and a teacher. You can see over here, unity in diversity. Am I right? Yeah? Yes. Very beautiful to see today. Oh, one person, that main pillar is missing. Now let's kindly be seated. Thank you so much. Very good audience. I think we need to give an applause to yourselves. Yes, good. Let's move on to the welcome note. Dr. James Sonal, the senior principal of the Apple School, Chenapatna of Ramanagara, and the president of ISPA. Marvelous morning to all of you. Good morning to all of you. Good morning. Happy morning to all of you. So, good morning, esteemed colleagues,
ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, respected speakers, and honored awardees, members, respected members of the dais, members of the Principals Association. It is with immense welcome. It is with an immense pleasure and a deep sense of responsibility that I welcome you all to this lively congregation today. As your president, I am truly honored to see such a grand assembly of educational leaders united by our shared commitment to shaping the minds of our future generations. It is with pleasure and honor that I welcome you all to the Guru Samman Award 2025. Today we gather here at the NMH Convention Hall in Bangalore to celebrate the remarkable contributions of our esteemed educators and mentors. The Gurus who have shaped countless lives through their dedication, wisdom and guidance. I would like to first welcome our trustees, Narendra Kumar Sinha sir and Narasimha sir, without whom today's event would have been impossible, जो आसपा की जान और शान है। हिंदी में बोल रही हूँ, जो आसपा की जान और शान है। Next, I'd like to welcome Father Advocate Joseph Venmanath, who is the Director of MAR Gregorius College of Law, Calicut. Father Advocate Joseph Venmanath is the Director of MAR Gregorius College of Law with a distinguished academic and professional background. He was the one who took the initiative to start this College of Law, but later went on for pursuing higher studies and took on other assignments within the church. He returned and initially joined as a teacher in 2019, eventually becoming the Director of MGCL in February 2023. He holds an LLM in Corporate Law from ILS Law College, Pune, and an MTech in Keynote Law from the Pontifical Oriental Institute, Rome, alongside bachelor's degree in philosophy and law from the University of Kerala. Currently pursuing a PhD, Father Joseph has presented papers at national and international conferences on topics like procured abortion and canon laws and EWS reservation and economic development. He has also authored chapters in notable books including Reproductive Choices of Women, A Fundamental Right, and co-authored A Guide to Kerala Law Entrance Examination, reflecting his dedication to academic excellence and legal scholarship. Father Joseph has also co-authored the book Handbook on Construction Arbitration. Additionally, he took the initiative in collaboration with the faculty to publish a series of books under the title Mar Gregorius Case Law Series. The titles in this series include Law of Torts, including Motor Vehicles Act and Consumers Protection, Contract and Specific Relief Act, Public International Law, Principles of Taxation Laws, and Environmental Protection Law. So if I go on, there is no pause. Be welcome, you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Padmanabha Ramanuja, Dean of O.P. Jindal Global University. Your presence adds immense value to this occasion, and we are truly grateful for your time and support. OP Jindal Global University is committed to nurturing the next generation of leaders who will take a positive impact on society. They offer a diverse range of academic programs in fields such as law, business, international relations, public policy, and liberal arts, among others. Our faculty comprises distinguished scholars and practitioners from around the globe who are passionate about teaching and research. We welcome you, sir. Next, we welcome Mr. Vishwas Mohan, CEO and founder of Elmas AI Bangalore. Very much glad to have you over here, sir. We heartily welcome you. I welcome Dr. Zeba Khan, Dean Jaipur, multi-awarding personality and lady icon, whose vision is to create a world where every woman has the opportunity to unlock her potential and every child has access to quality education, fostering a society characterized by equality, empowerment, and a brighter future for generations to come. We welcome you, ma'am. Next, I welcome Mr. Sudeep Lakhia, CEO, NMH School, Bangalore. We welcome Mr. Mohammad Afzal, Google Certified Trainer and Innovator, Trivandrum. Mohammad Afzal is a seasoned software engineer and teacher trainer with over 20 years of experience. He holds a BTech in IT and an MBA in IT management. Afzal's career spans from software development to leadership roles in EdTech companies. As CTO of Cordova Educational Solutions and Techno Alliance, he drives innovation in educational technology. Technology training in his passion from 2008 onwards, he has helped more than 1,000 educators in India and UAE to impart technology in daily classroom activities. He is also a Microsoft educator trainer and Magic School AI pioneer. Afzal combines technical expertise with a passion for education, making him valuable asset in the evolving landscape of educational technology. He is also School Innovation Ambassador for Minister of Education, Government of India. We welcome you, sir. The person who is not present over here but is a part of our show, E.R. Ravishankar Kumar, founder, who is the founder of Igniting Dreams of Young Minds Foundation. He will be delayed, but he will be present with us along with Dr. Rajput, a seasoned HR professional from Ahmedabad. We welcome you all sitting on the dais, sir. We welcome you all, awardees, and I should say one thing today. When I came here in the beginning, I saw today, kind of a family environment which I have never seen in any other award show. We felt very homely, lively. We felt really original, not a makeover. For this Guru Award, I'd like to chant a shloka and end my speech. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane Sonal. Dr. Jane Sonan. Let me call Father Advocate Joseph Benhanan. Before that, let me just say one particular point. Under his dynamic leadership, the college has undergone a significant transformation, earning recognition as one of the most reputed colleges in Kerala. His contribution has not only improved the academic landscape, but also ensured the institution's presence and influence across the broader educational and professional platforms. Father Advocate Joseph Benhanan has exemplified visionary leadership and steadfast commitment to academic and institutional excellence. During his tenure as director of Banglore College of Law, he has spearheaded numerous transformative initiatives, significantly contributing to the institution's growth and success. Father, my request is to say a few words.
Dignitaries often on the dais, many teachers and well-wishers, and also all those who are associated with All India School and College Principals Association. On behalf of all the awardees, I join them to thank the organizers of this gathering for honoring each one of us. And I know that I am addressing an august gathering, eminent teachers, academicians, people, those who have proved their caliber. And this is a beautiful occasion, and this is a beautiful day for each one of us for receiving this Samman award. And we are at the threshold of a transformation in India, we know very well. New education policies are coming up. And what to speak to accomplished academicians and people who have created an indelible mark in their own fields. It's very difficult. I was just thinking of what to speak, and we know we can actually divide the educational scenario into two, I think. Before COVID and after COVID, we know the difference, the difficulties that we face. Lack of enthusiasm, lack of motivation among students, the laxity, all those things are there. And I'm basically from law. When we teach law, and Ramanjan sir is also from the field of law, and when we teach law, we often chant 3 words: just, fair and reasonable. Your procedure should be just, fair and reasonable. Your decision should be just, fair and reasonable. Your developmental plans must be just, fair and reasonable. So as far as educational institutions and academic activities are concerned, this is all the more true. We should engage in the activities, the educational activities, without arbitrariness. Our actions should not be disproportionate, it should be proportionate. And it should be in conformity with justice. When I was doing my master's in canon law, many of you may not be knowing, Canada is an entirely different field with which the whole Catholic Church is governed. There is a well-established legal system for the Catholic Church. More than 1.3 billion people are governed by the canon law. Almost the population of India, almost equaling the population of India, the world population is governed by the canon law. So when they teach canon law, they teach one thing. Even though we speak of justice, your justice should be tampered with, justice must be tempered with love. So then it becomes equity. So I think we cannot approach each and every situation, each and every individual, each and every child, each and every student with the same set of criteria. We have to consider the situation of each and every individual. So the idea of equity is going far beyond the concept of justice. So finally, let us always connect with the best. We should look forward to or look to people who are better than us, who are doing things better than us, so that we can imbibe the good things from them. And as a group of eminent people who are leading so many institutions and academic activities in the country, I wish success for each one of you. Let our procedure or activities be just, fair and reasonable. Let it be filled with equity rather than justice, and also let us connect with the best available in the industry. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. The next speaker is Mr. Vishwa Mohan. He mentored over 300,000 students and young professionals. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all the teachers and principals. I'm really feeling highly privileged to be invited to get a chance to speak in front of all you respected teachers and the principals. Every small thing that I've achieved in my life, I think I owe to all the teachers or the principals and all the mentors of my life. So today when I stand here and have a chance to speak few words, put my 2 cents, I really feel grateful. So first of all, thank you everyone for having me this chance to express few things which I have to say to all you people. So before I start, let me quickly introduce myself so that we have a little context that what I'm talking about and what I do. So my name is Vishwa Mohan. I come from a small part in North India, Bihar. I'm a 2011 IIT BHU pass out. I have done both my bachelor's and master's from IIT BHU. And for the last 14 years, I have been writing code. I have been building the engineering teams. I have been executing the engineering projects for all the top tech giants of this world. I have worked for the companies like Oracle, PayPal, Walmart, Amazon. I was leading the engineering at LinkedIn. And in my last company, I was the Chief Information Officer at Physics Lab. Last year, I have been awarded the top 40 CIOs of the country. So this is what I have been doing professionally. When I have been building software, I was leading the engineering for all these tech giants. But at the same time, because when I was growing up, when I was studying in the schools, I have got some amazing simple words, I teach tech. And to take that mission ahead, I started my company this year with Amers.ai. In very simple words, at Amers.ai, we try to innovate how the teaching would be done so that we create the professionals of the future. We help the students in the engineering, we help the students doing the BSc, we help the students or anyone who is interested to make a career in IT, we help them get the best training and at the same time we help them get the jobs. So we make people ready for the jobs in the field of IT for the future. Now the whole hypothesis, there are so many attacks in the market right now. The whole hypothesis or the philosophy behind which I feel we at the Aimers are slightly different and we have a different take is, this edtech has been there for quite some time now. But with my own experience of teaching in almost every edtech in the country and participating in the tech, I see there are two big challenges in the field of education today, or specifically in the field of edtech. The first one is the education itself. These days, in the name of education, people haven't started teaching it online and maybe they have started cracking better jokes in the class which makes it more interesting. And in the name of the tech, what we have been doing is that we have just started teaching it online over Zoom or Meet and we call it as a tech. I strongly believe both of these things, the education and the tech, needs disruption. One of the biggest challenges, and I think you guys can relate to me, from the time the human civilization started, from the time we have started teaching, we have been forced to do a one-size-fits-all. What I mean to say is that, even if I bring the greatest of the teachers in the country right now, and he is teaching in a class of say like 100 students, to all those 100 students we are teaching the same concept, right? We are teaching the same maths formula. For same 60 minutes, same questions, same concepts, and we are expecting that all of them should get it. But we all understand as a human, every student is different. Everyone has a different learning curve. एक student को शायद वो concept समझ में आने में it will hardly take few minutes, and few might not even understand after 1 hour of learning. Do we agree to this? Does it make sense? Right? In this age, we are talking about personalization, right? We have the personalization in clothes. मुझे जो पसंद है मैं वही पहनूंगा. We have the personalization in the field of automobiles. Like the गाड़ी जो मुझे पसंद है वही मैं चलाऊंगा. We have personalization in the field of social media, where whether you use Instagram or I use Instagram, both are the same platform, but what the reels you see is totally different than what I do. But unfortunately, the most fundamental thing which actually impacts students is the education, the personalization has been missing. Even for now, I was teaching for all this edtech. Let's say that I have started a data science course, and I take 200 students enrolled in my batch. I'm forcing every student कि 6 महीने तक तुम सबको वही क्वेश्चंस करने पड़ेंगे. You all have to watch the same video. You all have to do the same questions. But I very well know that all 200 students are different. Few might complete the entire course in 2 months itself, and few might even not be able to do it 6 months. They might take years. So at the Aimers, we want to take this problem of personalization at the core. And so far, the world has not been able to do it because there was not tech enough to solve this problem. Now, all thanks to the chat GPT that you guys have already heard of and might be using in day-to-day thing, all thanks to the generative AI, LLMs, the modern advancement which has happened in the AI, we are trying to bring that personalized learning. In very simple thing, one of the major initiatives that we do at the Aimers is to bring that Instagram experience. In my course, let's say that 200 students are enrolling. Every student in that should have its own learning path. Based on how good I am or how bad I am, the examples should change. The teaching pedagogy should change. The learning experience should change. So one of the big steps that we are taking at the Aimers right now is to bring that disruption and bring that personalization so that we actually do things which actually help them at the core and not a generalized solution. So that's number one thing, sir, we do at the Aimers. The two things that we currently do is, with the help of this platform, We have our empaneled companies like Amazon, Flipkart, Walmart that have been hiring from our students. So we help students get the jobs of the future. Now, when I say this is again a very reactive approach. Who are being benefited from here? Here only those students are getting benefited जो शायद कॉलेज में अच्छी एजुकेशन नहीं ले पाए are those students who are feeling that I don't have the skill set to get the jobs of the market. So this solution that we are doing right now, we call it very reactive. That if you don't have the skill set, come to the AMOs, we will train you and we will help you get the jobs of the future. But can there be a better solution to it? Can there be a proactive solution to it where they don't have to resort to these kind of skilling courses to get the job? When I was getting passed out in 2011 from one of the premium colleges, IDBHU, at that time also people were saying what is taught in the college and what is needed in the industry, there is a gap. Fast forward today, 2025, the story is same. Still people feel what is taught in the college and what is needed in the industry, there is a huge gap, and the gap is further deepened. So can we do something so that this question or this problem could be solved from the root itself? And to take that, another big initiative that we are starting at the AMOs is that we set up a college called as AMOs School of Tech from this year 2025. Where the whole idea is help the student right after the school itself. Unfortunately, in the country today, after IITs and NITs, the student is only left to go to few of the private colleges. And even there, I go to a lot of colleges. I was in VIT a few months back. I asked how many students are there in the final year computer science. There were 15,000 students. And most of the students either they don't have a job or they hardly get a job of say like 2 to 3 lakh rupees a year. So how do we can solve this problem? To solve this problem from the root, we are starting from this year AMOD School of Tech, where we actually teach what is needed in the industry. Even if I take a top tier college, if I talk the example of IIT Mumbai, which is touted as one of the best colleges in the country, even there, 30% of the things that the student does in 4 years, for example, he goes to the physics lab, he goes to the chemistry lab, the computer engineer wants to get a job in data science field, it doesn't make sense to spend time in something 30% of time which has nothing to do with the kind of job that he should be doing. So we want to address that and we want to bring that change and we want the students to get that extra option. So with the AMOD School of Tech that we try to bridge that gap in 2024-5, we are starting admissions in our college where we exactly teach what the industry is needed. We teach from the semester 1 itself what is actually the need of the companies like Google, Meta, Netflix, all the tech giants of the globe are. So this is what we do, sir and madam, all present here. We help the student which you nurture in the schools when they go to the college and they are dreaming big. We come there and we try to help them get the jobs, be the ready, be the professionals of the future. So that's what we do. We'll keep on doing it. We'll love your support and energy to continue in this journey. Thank you everyone for your peaceful time. Thank you everyone.
Before we start our next program, just
I keenly listening to the speech of Mr. Mohan, who happens to be from a state of Bihar. And yes, I'm happy with the progress that he has made. Youngster who needs all the encouragement. I'm the one who like to encourage the youngsters. This is an object of remark. I'm not supposed to speak, but I couldn't resist myself and I thought that better that I put in action. That's why I just talking to you for 2 seconds, not more than that. Thank you.
Yeah, let me introduce again in detail about Professor Ramanan sir. Actually, I have left out a lot. He has a very long profile. Professor Ramanan was awarded the Distinguished Asia League Fellowship sponsored by the European Union at Hamburg University, Institute of Law and Economics, Germany, and National Law School of India University, Bangalore. He holds a Master of Laws, LLM, degree in Intellectual Property Rights from the University of East Anglia, UK, with a distinction. At the University of East Anglia, he was awarded the prestigious University of East Anglia International Scholarship, Norwich Law School Scholarship, and was also adjudged the University of East Anglia and Best International Applicant Award. He also holds a Master of Business Laws degrees from the National Law School of India University, Banglore, and Bachelor of Law degree, BA LLB from University Law College, Bangalore University. He served as Dean IFIM Law School. He also contributed as a Chief Knowledge Officer at QS, wherein he was responsible for the design and development of 70 subject indicators to rate universities and colleges in India. As consulting advisor working for LSAC, that is Law School Admissions Council, USA, Professor Ramanuj was responsible for spearheading outreach and marketing efforts, which led to record registration for LSAT India exam takers 8,300 plus, leading to 20.5 YOY growth. He was instrumental in collaborating with 250 plus coaching institutes, 300 schools, and 600 plus principals across India. He personally addressed more than 15,000 students across India. He was responsible for organizing Discover Law campaign participated by 25 international universities and 20 Indian universities, which was attended by 1,500 plus students. He was also instrumental in organizing Law and Technology Symposium attended by international lawyers, senior advocates, and top law firms partners in India. Professor Ramanuj specializes in law and economics, intellectual property law, competition law, economic analysis of tort law, and economic analysis of contract law. He was among the scholars invited by the President of India to write a book on governance of higher education institutions during President Pranab Mukherjee's team. The research culminated into a book published by LexisNexis titled as The President of India and Governance of Higher Education Institutions. Professor Ramanuj started his academic stint at O.P. Jindal Global University as a founding faculty member, where he served as Associate Professor and Associate Dean, Admissions and Outreach, Director, Admissions and Outreach, and Joint Registrar, Institution Building. He was responsible for carving out the governance structure and regulatory framework for establishing O.P. Jindal Global University and saw it through the university's first 9 years. Can you believe actually, if I read on, there is a lot about it. So I think we all have to honor him. We really heartily welcome you, sir.
Now it's time to honor the guest. I request Father Advocate Joseph Vendana, please kindly come to the chair. So please do the honors. Next, we have Professor Dr. Padmanabha Ramanujan, Dean, O.P. Jindal, Global University. Next, I request Mr. Vishwa Mohan sir to please kindly come. Next, we have Mr. Mohammad Afzal, Google Certified Trainer and Innovator. Next we have Shambhavi Shastri, Headmistress, NMH Global School. Next we have Dr. Ziva Khanti, Jaipur University. I request Mr. Sudeep sir to please come onto the stage. We welcome you sir. And I request Anthony sir to please come onto the stage. Next I call upon Mr. Sudeep Lakhaiya, CEO, NMH School, Bangalore. I call upon Shabana, the principal of NMH School, Bangalore. Good evening, sir. Can you say a few words? A round of applause, please.
A week afternoon, I think it's 12. Morning. So it's still 6 minutes to 12. So firstly, my sincere apologies to all of you. I had a commitment in the morning which I cannot skip. So I'm a little late. Not a little late, actually very late. I'd like to welcome all the dignitaries on stage. Thank you so much to everybody here. All the sponsors from the All India School Principals and College Principals Association, the AIMSers team, the IDYM team, and also the Karnataka Education and Manpower Consultancy, and all the partners who put up the stalls outside. Thanks to them. And thanks to my team, Samman ma'am, Samman ma'am, Gayatri ma'am, who heads our admin, our transport team, Ravi. There are a lot of people here who put a lot of hard work. I see a lot of groups, too many, there are 3-4 groups that I'm part of. I'm seeing so many messages. I think my WhatsApp is loaded. And thanks to Mr. Simha for bringing this together. It's not easy to bring so many people together. So thanks to you for all the hard work. And last night, my team was here till about 3 in the morning to making sure the chairs are there properly, the carpet is properly, the flowers are properly. So thanks to all the people who are working the back of this. And special thanks to people who have traveled all the way from different states. So I think they really need a good round of applause. It's not easy to travel from different states, traveling to, we are on the boundary of Bangalore actually. And half a kilometer from here, we'll no longer be Bangalore. So thanks for taking all the effort in traveling. And for those who have not made it to the event, we'd like to thank them as well for various reasons. And very differently, the weather in Bangalore has been very pleasant today. Unlike the January or mid of January of every year, we've seen showers coming down this morning. So I think it's been a little cozy for people to stay back and take a rest today. So I'm sure a lot of them are watching live. I've been watching all the messages. People are continuously posting Facebook live not working, YouTube live not working. Is there any other link that I can go through? So I can see the eagerness from each person in this group wanting to be part of this wonderful team that we have. And all kudos to Mr. Sinha and his entire team who put this together. I think they really need a good round of applause and thank you very much. Okay, so I actually wanted to surprise Mr. Sinha. I initially did not wish him yesterday. It was his birthday. I initially didn't wish him. I thought I'd surprise him this morning, get him a cake and wish him in front of all of you, but I realized that you are faster than me. So principals are always faster than management, right? They're still faster. So I'd like to take this opportunity to call Mr. Sinha onto the stage. With your permission, I'll take 2 minutes if I can have a cake cutting for Mr. Sinha on the stage, please. Thank you. I think I'm not part of the education industry to be precise. I'm very far away from the education industry. I think each person in this room here today are like 10x, 20x times more experienced than me in the education sector. So I have very few words to talk. So I will take a minute after this, after being finished with the cake cutting for Sinha. So what I was trying to say was I think we are a fraternity which sings birthday the most in the world, which sings the national anthem the most in the world. So I think the fraternity here deserves the Guinness Book of World Records. Right? So how many birthdays we sing together? So can we sing for Mr. Sinha? I don't know if it's happened in the morning or not. Can I request all of you to sing for him, please? Thank you so much.
Let's all sing now? Let me see your voice now. Loud and clear, okay? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. May the Lord God bless What a surprise, from Mr. Sudeep, sir. This is really fantastic.
I thought it would be a surprise, but unfortunately, you surpassed me. Thank you. Right. So, Mr. Sinha actually asked me to speak a few words. As I said, I am least qualified than any of you in this entire room out here. He asked me for a profile. I don't have a profile, to be honest with all of you. He was like chasing me for the last 4 days saying, give me a profile. I don't have a written profile. I'm an electronics graduate, completed my MBA from one of the top institutions in India. Worked with ICICI, worked with another company for about 9 years. I worked with Citibank as a vice president for the last 11 years. And I've worked in about 11 countries, had wonderful opportunities in my life. So that's a very brief that I can share. Education happened very accidentally to me. It was not my choice. So I think it's in the blood. The reason I say why it's in the blood is because of my father. He's at home today, but not now. He's 82 years old. He was one of you. He was a teacher. So my father was a teacher, and he never dreamt that I would get into education industry or any day in my life. He wanted me to become an electronics engineer because back in 2001, every mother wanted the child to either get into computer science, electronics, or become a doctor. So my sister became a doctor and I became an electronics engineer. And unfortunately, I never pursued electronics. I was always in banking software all my life after that. In the last 4 years, it's been nice that I've been part of the education industry. A huge difference that I see from the corporate world where I've been and the education sector. Everything is professional. I work for one of the top 3 banks in the world. It's highly professional. And here you see children crying, parents crying, teachers crying, principals crying. Everybody cries. So it's a completely 2 different horizons for me. And I just want to ask you one good question before I close my talk, because I am not qualified to speak about education, so I'm not going to talk anything more. We have wonderful dignitaries here, all you wonderful people who have been so well qualified. You know, there are 2 big events happening in India today. Can you hear me? You ask a lot of questions to students, so I'll just take this liberty and ask you. Okay, there are 2 big events happening in India today. What are the 2? Kumbh Mela. What is the second one? Mr. Samman, which is the second biggest event happening in India today? Absolutely, the Guru Samman Award. Why I say this? If you really sit back and think, this forum today are the people who are enabling the future generation. It's each one of you and your contributions in your own institutions who's contributed. Imagine this set of people did not exist today. What would happen to the education industry? We struggle hard to find good teachers, and all of you do. All of you know the challenges in finding good educators today. So if all of you weren't there today in this forum, a lot of things will stop. For example, China is building a dam. China is building a dam, and it says, the researchers say, the world will reduce rotation by about a few microseconds. So I'm sure most of you have heard about this. I think that's okay. The reason being, what the principals, educators, the academic industry stops? what would happen to the world, what would happen to the future generations. So it's so very important that we have this community together, and it's so nice to see all of you come together from various institutions and have this community running so strongly. So with that, I just want to say thank you all for being in the field of education, and thanks to a lot of people who got me into the field of education. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. I'm not going to eat much time of yours, and I'm really honored to be part of this team today. Thank you so much.
Our next speaker is Professor Dr. Padmanabha Ramanujan, Dean, O.P. Jindal Global University.
I think this is working. Am I audible to you? Yes. Thank you. First of all, happy Guru's Day. I think I became a teacher because I had a lot of inspiring teachers around me, and therefore I moved to teaching profession. I have two stories to narrate today, and I think these two stories are important for every teacher, and it is going to have a lot of message. I hope I have a lot of courage to actually tell you what these two stories are. The first story is very crucial, very important. I think India is very uniquely placed, but it also has its own challenges. So I want to narrate the story and let you know the story, because this is a story which the experimentation was done by me. I want to go and interact with all the students, starting from Montessori students to class 12 students. So I've done interaction with more than, I think now 60,000-70,000 students to come to this conclusion. So I went in. My first interaction with Montessori students were in KG and UKG. When I asked them what they want to become, 99% of the Montessori kids would always say that they want to become teachers. You go up the primary, that is from class 1 to class 6. You ask the same question to the same students. From 90, the percentage reduces to 60. You go to class students from 6 to 12 and ask this question, how many of you want to become teachers? I'm talking to you with a lot of responsibility. The percentage is 3% of the students in class 12 want to become teachers. Now there is a serious question that we need to ask to ourselves. If we are not going to inspire the young, the brightest of the minds to go into teaching profession, who are going to teach the next generation of leaders? India is very uniquely placed. I don't know how many of you know the statistics. We have 1.4 billion population, out of which 900 million plus people are less than 30 years of age. I have to also say this because, many a time we feel, the school education, at least I feel, is in very, very good hands, thanks to teachers like you. But I don't see the same when it comes to university education. Many of the university educations have become placement agencies. I dare say that. How many of you ever in your wildest read or even have an idea that MIT and Harvard and go and tell what is their package that their schools are getting? Have you ever seen Harvard going and publishing an article, what is their package students are getting passing out from Harvard or Oxford? No. I think, we need to culturally move. I don't know how many of you know that 5,000 years back, our country, India, was a place where the entire idea of education began. We talk about Takshashila, we talk about Vallabhi, it was the Silk Route which was basically giving the education to the world. And that education was non-profit. Nobody charged people for education. People used to come because they wanted to learn from their gurus, and they used to learn and they used to go. Education was not for profit. And I think somewhere we also need to think about how responsible teachers they become, how we inspire generation of students to become teachers. The second story is absolutely related to this. This is an Israeli experiment. I want you to pay attention to this experiment. There was a crash in Israel, right, in Haifa. The creche is basically a babysitting place. You know, in Israel, many of them are, both the parents are working parents. So they used to leave their baby in the creche, and the creche is to close at 4 p.m. in the evening. The parents are expected to come at 4 p.m. and pick their children. What happened? There used to be some parents, let's say there are 200 parents who are availing the service. Some 50, 60 parents used to come late, 4:10, 4:15, because, you know, they were working parents. The creche thought, okay, this is not fair for the people who are working in the creche. So creche was thinking, okay, what do we do? How do we make the parents to come on time? See, there's a huge moral obligation, right, for parents to come on time. So what they did, they started imposing a $50 fine for every 1 hour late for the parents to come. Guess what happened? What do you think happened? Sorry? 90% of the parents started coming late. Why? Because there was a moral obligation before for the parents to come. Now you made it as a market now. People started availing the service. But that is not what the creche wanted to achieve. The creche wanted to achieve to make sure that all the parents come on time. The creche went back to the drawing board and said, no, this is not what we want. Please parents, please come on time and take your kids. Once you shift from a moral obligation to a market norm, there is no way coming back. So you cannot buy everything by money. And education is one thing that you cannot buy. You cannot buy, every obligation through money. There's a beautiful book which I recommend you read. You also make sure that your kids read, your students read. It's written by my mentor. He's at Harvard, Kennedy School of Government and Public Policy. Every year I go to Harvard to teach a bunch of 30 smartest students in the world just to know what kind of kids we are getting. And the name of the book is What Money Can't Buy, The Moral Limits of Market by Michael Samman. Read this book. It's very important for all of you. And the reason why I'm here is, I got inspired from looking at my teachers. I want to be a teacher. We all as gurus, the first most important responsibility is we create that spark, at least in some students. We lay foundations, at least in some students, so that we can also see them as successful teachers. India, our nation building, is about building human capital. Human capital is absolutely vested in the hands of teachers. If we can have 100 good teachers, and I think India can have 100 great leaders. Thank you so much.
I request Mr. Anthony Snow to please come on the stage. Kindly be seated, sir. I would like to call upon Mahajan sir to please give away the award for the gurus. Now I request Dr. James Sonan, the principal of Apple School, to please come on the award to the stage. Young. have Dr. Zeba Khan initiated the process of giving awards. Actually, we wanted to call you for giving awards next, okay? And now we call upon you. Next, we have Reena Maxwell, the host of ISPA, teacher, Cambridge High School, PRO of ISPA, Public Relation Officer of ISPA Karnataka, anchor of Public Speaker. Next, we have Miss Smita Shankar. Do you know something? He has 2 lines of his educational qualification. Come on, everybody, give him applause. The great mentor. So may I introduce you to Professor Dr. B.K. Rajput, a seasoned HR professional from Ahmedabad, who is a distinguished global speaker, international life coach, mentor, corporate trainer, educator, thought leader, author, change maker, keynote speaker, moderator, active panelist, and his degrees are so many. So a warm welcome to you, sir. Professional summary of Dr. P.K. Rajput is a highly accomplished and versatile professional over 42 years of rich experience in the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry, while building brands in various divisions with double-digit growth. He has proven expertise in sales and marketing, leadership development, and bridging the gap between industry and academia. Driven by his immense dedication and passion for leadership, he has made significant contributions as a senior vice president, professor of practice, and member of advisory boards, senate, and honorary boards. Dr. Rajput's influential author work and commitment to lifelong learning further solidify his industrial leadership. Driven by his passion for education and a commitment to the nation's service, in less than 5 years, he is conducting over 1,000 online and offline educational seminars, directly addressing more than 65,000 students in shaping their careers. Further took his journey to more than 64 universities, institutes, and schools, felicitating over than 13,000 educators, 4,000 leaders of various segments, including MSME entrepreneurs, and delivering his talk in more than 500 leadership programs across the globe. And it is all free of cost, and it's continued still now. कहते हैं तारीफ की तारीफ करना तो तारीफ की बेइज्जती हो जाती है, तो इनकी तारीफ में मैं क्या बोलूं, ये खुद ही एक तारीफ है. Can I add one point sooner? Because he is Rajput sir is an all-time favorite of each and every one of ASPA members. So it's guest for today. Everyone have heard about you. Okay? There is lots and lots and lots and lots. Do you want to come to his house? Please visit his house. There is one full room of all the awards, and still another room is getting extended. Yeah, there is so much. Just like an exhibition. Is really a gem, for ASPA. We are very proud to have you here, sir, with a beacon of knowledge, empowering educators and students, right, with leadership. He has written 2 books, and one book I already told that I have given it in my library. Yeah, and in Amazon you get his books. It's called Leadership. Leaders with Ladders. The book is already published, and please, you can take from Amazon. Now I request her to take a few words.
Can you guess what is his age? 25. Yes, 25. That is his slogan. You know the answer. I don't ask you. His age is 25. Plus 35 years of target experience. That is not his problem. His age is 35. That's how he says his age.
Let's honor him with a standing ovation. So please, kindly stand.
Since Rajput sir is here, we have a book launch from his side. The book written by dear friend Samman.
Happy afternoon. Happy afternoon, sir. Very proud moment that we are here. And this is the book I really wanted to do. It's a very precious book for us. And it was written by almost 16 writers, and those all the 16 writers are psychologists and principals who works on parenting. So this book is properly about how from the prenatal stage up to teen, what happens generally. And is it only responsibility of the parent about the parenting or the school? So completely guidelines, step by step, it has been given in this book. It will be the wonderful tool if someone applies in their life. So I'm very thankful for sir to giving this opportunity to launch here.
मेरे टाइम पे ये होता था कि स्कूल से एक छोटा कॉल आया तो पहले एक झापड़ पड़ता था कि आया क्यों ये फोन। आई थिंक मेरे एज के लोगों को ये शायद ये बात का एक्सपीरियंस होगा, लेकिन आजकल ये सिस्टम नहीं है। 90s के बाद टोटली पेरेंट्स चेंज हो गए हैं। सो हमारे पेरेंट्स को गाइड करने के लिए आई रिक्वेस्ट दिस बुक यू कैन ऑर्डर प्लेस फ्रॉम Amazon।
और एक बात अनाउंस करना चाहती हूँ, जिनमें ये जो भी बुक लिखा जाता है, दिस इज द 11th book, anyone purchase or not, it goes to our foundation as we run Lokayana Sthanam, we stand for you, which work for slums kids. So उसको एजुकेशन हमारा एनजीओ पूरा प्रोवाइड करता है। तो whatever anyone just purchase, it won't go to any individual person, directly it will be going for the slums. So that I thought that I should tell to you all. And really, don't, if any one of you wanted to have a glance at the chapter, I will be sharing it all. It will be a wonderful guide because it was written by many of the experts and lot of groundwork has been done. Thank you so much.
Now I request Dr. Rajpal sir to say a few words.
Thank you so much, Dr. Reena. Very, very good afternoon to all the esteemed guests here. And very great honor. It is my pleasure to be a part of this esteemed gathering of all the educators here. I come from Ahmedabad. I don't want to miss this great opportunity of not meeting the group of educators at one place. So I must give my complete thanks to Sinha sir and Simha sir, and also to the Sonal ma'am, and here Dr. Reena, I am not able to see here. Dr. Sonal ma'am, thank you so much. Dr. Simha sir, thank you so much. Sinha sir, thank you so much. It is always a pleasure because, see, thank you so much. I would say that I should be thanking you for inviting me as one of your members. I am a guest, you all are the chief. So I am not a chief guest, I always say this. I am only a guest, you all are the chief. And without you, I am not there. So without you, my existence is not there. And whatever I am or we are, all the credit it goes to our respected teachers. I always say respected teachers. Because unless and until they would have not taught us the right way of education, we would have not grown in our life. And that's what the things continue. Though I belong to a corporate industry, but from last couple of years, I thought that let me turn myself towards the education sector. Because education is not a part of life, education is a life itself. Without education, we cannot revive, we cannot survive. And since we are going to become a Swarnim Bharat by 2047, the right cusp of time has come that we should be building our youth for the next generation. Why I say next? Because from 1st January 2025, the new generation Gen Beta has come. Gen Alpha is over now. So after 5 years of time, we all will be dealing with the Gen Beta because they are born with a gadget in their hand. They will be able to understand the things much faster, which we take 2 hours of time, 3 hours of time. They will be able to do it in 5 minutes of time or 10 minutes of time. That's what the situation goes on. Today we are in 2025. Let me tell you, think that in 2030, you are in 2030, 5 years ahead. It's very, very important to think. Because today or this year will just go like this, it will fly like this. So we start building ourselves, we all, including me too, whatever my age is, forget about that part. Right? If we start building ourselves, by 2030, for 2030, it is going to make a difference. Then only we all will be able to compete with the global scenario. When we say the global scenario, let me also highlight here that the top 25 companies in the world, the CEOs and CEOs are the Indians, not the Bharatiyas. So that is the great thing. So we must give a big hand to our Indian students who are ruling the entire world. But now, situation is Let they should rule the entire world from India, which is more important because we have all the infrastructure, we have all the capabilities, capacities to make the things happen, and then we can do it. So while traveling for almost 5 hours, because I started at 5 o'clock in the morning from the airport and all, there was a hopping flight. I was delayed. My flight got turned to Pune, and from Pune I am coming, so that's the reason it took so much time. So I was writing a couple of things. I like to highlight it here. I said, okay, let me write because sitting ideally, it's like a little thing. So if I am writing it, I would like to highlight it here. The first thing is the evaluation of professional development is started now. Why? Because AI is going to rule all of us in every way. The competency-based education already we started doing it across because that is the real need of the hour. The third point is we are going to increase on the career preparation because there are multiple things are going to happen, and I'm sure in many universities, many schools, many colleges, this will be a change which will be there. Community engagement is another need of the hour. So if we start building on the community engagement, that will be able to foster them or ensure them for the next future. Global learning opportunities. Today it is very important that any school or any college must have a tie-up with the global international education system. If we will do the tie-up, I'm talking 2030, if we will have the tie-up, we will be able to match the requirement of the global in terms of the AI. Today, whatever said and done, China is 10 times more knowing the things in AI part. They are more strong than us. We are not so strong. So we have to build ourselves in a much stronger way. At the same time, today I was reading the Times of India newspaper. The population of China is going down, where our population is going up. So it means what it means. We have 66% of the young generation with us, and this young generation is going to increase. Japan, people are worried because the older population is coming up. So where the things will be there, it will be basically from India. And India is going to rule the roost, and it all depends upon us how we are able to inculcate that in our young minds. Because today, young minds cannot sit at one place. Young minds want multiple things, multiple ways, multiple cuisine of education. And only we can provide the multiple cuisine of education in the various platforms, in the various ways. The mundane way of learning is not going to attract the student today. Even it doesn't attract us the mundane way, how you think that it is going to attract for the student? That is the reason it is required. I'd also like to highlight a couple of very important points, which will be a scenario for the coming time. AI-powered classrooms. Again, I am taking you to 2030. 90% of the classroom will be AI-powered. When the student will come in that class, they know the When the student will come into the class, there is no need for this attendance. With the AI monitoring, you will be able to know that whether the student is interested in your class or not. And that's why we say that every teacher or every part, you have to make that class more interesting. I keep on talking now, not that IQ intelligence quotient. I keep on talking about interest quotient, which has to be arrived, which has to be ensured by the educator. If the interest quotient will be there, the student will love to come to attend the class and then grab the knowledge. This is very, very required. Another thing I like to highlight it here, digital tools for real-time collaborative learning. We have to incorporate the digital tools for the collaborative learning. Earlier the days was competition was in the silos. The people who are aware about it, they don't want to tell their strength. Today, the competition is with the collaboration. The better we collaborate, the better we will succeed, which is the real requirement. Gamification in the education. Today, all the children, small 1-year-old child, 2-year-old child, you see the mother and father, parent, they will put on the video and the students start learning from them. So gamification is becoming a need of the hour. We all have to inculcate that, which is the required. AR, VR, especially in the science, it is required. Because if you are able to simulate science through AR, VR, the student will be able to understand the basic nitty-gritties, and instead of just going on the theoretical part, which is not going to help us. Sustainable education for a greener future. Today we talk about the climate change. It is very important to talk about the greener future because SDG goals 2030, the 17 goals, the climate part is one of the very important segments which has to be taken care. And leveraging data for student-centered instruction. So how to analyze the data? It is to be taken care because today statistical data, what is AI? AI is amalgamation of all the data together, the algorithms together. And on the base of the algorithms, the outcome is coming out. So today we talk about STEM and STEAM. This is both other things are there which is going to make a difference. And the science, the technology, engineering, art, what is art? We all know it is a creativity. What we think about it beyond things. What is there in the classroom? Think that the classroom is going to be changed. It's a revolving classroom. What the students they are sitting here, they are not sitting on the benches. They are sitting in the cluster. Like we go and attend the parties, hotels, we go, marriages, 5 families, 6 families they are sitting. That is the way the change is going to happen. So that change has to be inculcated right now. And for that, a very simple thing, we have to upgrade ourselves. We have to. Even I am upgrading myself. I am learning from the different platform how to use the multiple AI platform, how to. So we all have to upgrade, understand the things, learn more. Earlier we were giving 3 hours, 4 hours of the time for ourselves. Now we have to add 1 hour more to learn what is happening in the new thing is happening. Otherwise, we will become obsolete. People they say that what is the recognition of the teacher? I say there is lot of recognition of the teacher. The teacher who has upgraded herself or himself will be running on the top place, where the teacher who has not upgraded herself or himself will be replaced by the teacher who knows all the things. Correct, ma'am? So AI is our AI is not going to replace us. AI is not our master. We are the master of the AI. We have created computer, we have created artificial intelligence, we are going to create a different type of thing. The only thing is, are we equivalent to that? Are we running in the same place? If you are not able to run, somebody will run faster than me and he or she is going to take over. So it is all in our hand. The change is in our hand. The competition is also with us only, not with anybody else. Whatever we have done, 2024 is over. We cannot encash the same check second time in the bank. So we have to create a new check to encash it. And the creation starts now. Because till 2030 now in front of you. Why I am saying? Because you all, most of you and all, you will be working by 2030. Right? You will not be retiring. Right? You will not be 60 years. So that 2030 the situation will be very different. The situation will be simulation learning, understanding, gamification, all these things are going to happen. So this is all I can say. What I have learned while going to the various universities, various schools, not only in India, by learning from the Harvard also, what Harvard says about it. And last but not the least, I like to add here, what Harvard says. Today the teacher, educator should not be having the tunnel mindset. Tunnel mindset. What is a tunnel? When we are in the tunnel, we see only one side. We don't see anything else. But today we have to have a ship mindset. Because as a captain of the ship or as an educator of that school or the principal of the school, you know the entire surroundings. At the same time you know the goal also. So knowing the surroundings, understanding the things, going toward the goal is very, very important. So that ship mindset is required. And that's why we say transformation in education system. The load of leadership which comes. Today, every educator has to be a leader. Empathy, creativity, all the things are there. With zero procrastination. with zero procrastination, because believe you me, procrastination we learn from our home. If suppose we have to do some work, we say, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. No, there's no tomorrow. Tomorrow we will not see. Today is in our hand only. Tomorrow we don't do anything. So these are the things are there. Transformation with leadership is required. Change is required. Competition is required. And let us think 2030. I started thinking 2030.
Works for you. I request all the guests to please kindly come to here and let's give an honor, let honor Sinha sir and Deepa Khanma, please come over here and you can give your book of storytelling book. And Narendra Kumar Sinha, please. He is the principal of HKBK PU College, Bangalore and the principal of the year 2025.
Good afternoon, all of you, all dignitaries here. I have no words to describe about education because all my seniors already discussed so many things. But I just want to share my journey, how I become a leader, educator. I did not want to become an educator because I got married so early in 22 years and I was just doing my PhD. But after getting my marriage, I was a domestic violence survivor and become a domestic violence survivor. I did not allow to go out of my house and become any type of job. And at that time, I injured my spine also. I could not even walk that time. And I was on bed when I gave birth to my second daughter. And I was totally on bed for 2 years. My retina got injured. Everything happened to me. And even at that time, I did not want to survive. I tried too many things. So many things I decided, I have no words to say all the things. And because of my daughters were there, so I stood and I wanted to earn something for them because my husband was not supported me there. So because of them, nobody was supported. I was on bed. I did not get any amount from them. Still, I started my journey as a small teacher just because 750 rupees per month I got. Suddenly I thought that this is the best profession where I should be there. If I start, so from that journey, from past 22 years, I am here in this profession and this is my passion. And I left my in-laws house 4 years back and I started again my PhD. I got 10 awards for women entrepreneur, women empowerment, and I decided I did not want to take divorce or something like that because this is not my revenge. My revenge was that I should be on the top and this is my revenge. So I am here and I got 2 national awards also last year and 2-3 magazines published my story also. So last month in December, one of India magazine published my story, whole story in this if he will not be there, we all not be here. Because of their supports and efforts, we all are here. So, Sina sir, please. Share this magazine, second one. This is my whole story, and thank you once again.
Great to know, Zeba ma'am. Very nice, and give a big hand for this is the real example of courage and resilience. Right, and when you decide, nobody can stop. This is very, very important. And I'm sure that you all have to learn. Second thing, what you said, that age is not the limit for learning. Right? And let me also tell you, I'm sure very few will be 59 or 60. At the age of 59, I did my PhD. So I was so much for the learning at the age of 59. Now I'm 62, but I always say I'm just 26. So that is the thing which is very important, because learning, there is no limit. The more you learn, today you become more wise. Knowledge is floating like water, but to become wise, we have to learn and we have to come home, which is very, very important for all. So once again, Zeba ma'am, दिल से आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया यहाँ पे आने का, और tell about your journey and encouraging all of us, motivating all of us. Yes. Standing ovation for Dr. Zeba. सबके वाह, मैडम आपको बैठे रहिए, आपका बैठना ही आशीर्वाद है।
One sentence I will add here. She is an educator, an educational consultant, Rajasthan. Being a domestic violence victim, it was not easy to reach at this point. She stands here just not as a survivor, but to transfer her struggles into success. I believe that your past don't define your future. It's possible to rise from pain.
Great.
So, Simasa, please come up.
Coming, let me tell you, I took the farewell from a leading pharma company, Canada. I was handling a business of 500 crore. If I request somebody to write how many zeros, so twice you have to think how many zeros are there in that. That was the business I was handling for entire India, 25 countries. But this education, the COVID has instigated me that education is one of the most pious things in the life. So that's why I turned towards being a part of educator, learn from the educator, and share with the young minds, because these are the young minds are the future for Bharat. So I left my fat salary. I said no, nothing is required. Enough what is given, what is kind enough. But the basic thing is how I am able to inculcate the new young guys in the generation for the future. That is a great fact for me, instead of earning so much of the money on the company. Thank you. So it is good guy. एक तो सिम्हा साहब और मेरे साथ बाजू में खड़े हो, बोलना पड़ता सिम्हा साहब गए थे।
think father wanted to leave right now, and he's very busy at work right now. So father, yeah, thank you so much for coming. I'm very honored to have you here. The procession. Then the awards. Kindly wait. Your patience is very, very important. The next will be the awards for the award.
प्रोग्राम पॉट लग रहा है।
I'm so happy to see that people writing and publishing. We have a university where we have set up the biggest psychology lab.
This is my 11th book actually.
Oh, lovely. Okay. But if you're visiting Delhi, do come. I want you to see the kind of a lab that we have set up in psychology. We are the biggest lab in India for psychology.
Okay, and my subject is psychology. I'm a child psychologist also.
We do a lot of experiments, ma'am. Live experiments. Yeah, yeah.
Sure, sir. Sure.
You can come and visit the university when you come.
Everyone, kindly come for a group photograph. Before the guest leaves.
ಮಾತು ಕೇಳು
अपने बुक का नाम क्या रखा?
Very nice book now. Rani Psychology, Indian schools as a counselor, CBSE schools and CBSE schools.
Mr. Mallikarjun Metli, sir. Then we have Mr. Madhusudan. Be ready. Next we have Dr. Sarfaraz Khan, Tulsikumari-India 2025. Dr. Sarfaraz Khan, Tulsikumari-India 2025. Come on, sir.
Next awardee, Mr. S. Mohammed Azharuddin. Mr. S. Mohammed Azharuddin, please come on stage. S. Mohammed Azharuddin. Next awardee is Mr. Seshan. Mr. Seshan. Mr. Sujil B. Mr. Sujil B. Mr. Mehul Survey. Mr. Mehul Survey.
Next we have Sarfaraz Khan for a small entertainment, for a lovely song. Reena. Sarfaraz Khan. Yes, sir.
ಹೇಳಿ. Request Anita Arora ma'am to come on stage. Dev Deepak Tulship, please come on stage to receive the award. Sir, I request you please take your seat. Dr. Rani Satish, Madam, I request you to give on the award. Sir and Madam. Here is an announcement for all the principals and invitees. Please have the lunch. It's my humble request without lunch, please don't go. Dr. Rani Satish, I request dignitaries on the dais to give us the award. Satna sir.
Everybody, a very energetic audience. You need little entertainment, right? Just 5 minutes. Is that okay? Is that okay? Wow, man, you are superb. So let's have an entertainment program, a song, and we are going to dance, okay? A great singer.
Yes. Yes, please.
Landscape because it will cover entire stage. Yeah. So you will not miss anything. If you could.
Ma'am, want to sing with me, so want to change the song?
सर पहले आपका गाइए कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं नेक्स्ट टाइम यू विल लिसन
अरे रंग का रंग जमा है चकाचक फिर लो पान चबा अरे ऐसा झटका लगे जिया पे पुनर्जन्म है चलाए ओ घर के पान बनारस वाला ओ घर के पान बनारस वाला चाय बंद खुल का ताला ओ घर के पान बनारस वाला चाय बंद खुल का ताला ओ फिर तो ऐसा करे धमाल सीधी कर दे सबकी जान ओ छोरा किनारे वाला छोरा किनारे वाला Next awardee, Dr. Elizabeth Leon. Please kindly come to the stage. I repeat, Dr. Elizabeth Resmo sir, please kindly honor the Guru sir, please. Next, next time. Next awardee, Mr. Chandra Babu. Mr. Chandra Babu. Next. Mr. Chandra Babu. Next awardee, Dr. Maria Daya. Please come to the stage. Guru Samman Award 2025. Next awardee, Dr. Maria, please. Next awardee, Mr. Stalin Ramesh G. Mr. Stalin Ramesh G.
Over to Crown Technologies for the presentation.
ಅವರು ಬಂದು ನಾನು ಸಾಂಗ್ ಆಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥನೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ. ಹೋಗಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರು ಸಾಂಗ್ ಆಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Satya. I represent a company called Crown Technologies. We are in the edutech domain. I know it's going to be a huge challenge for me to hold on to the attention span of the audience just before lunch. So I'll just take you through a brief journey what Crown Technologies is all about and what challenges schools face, specifically in the K-12 domain. One challenge they face is holding on to the attention span of the individual student. Their technology has played a very great role, specifically for the last 15-20 years, wherein the classroom atmosphere itself has changed. All of us have gone to schools where blackboard was the medium of instruction in almost 100% of the schools. But today when you go to the classroom environment has changed dramatically. This particular dramatic change has come in because of the intervention of technology through various teaching methods and mediums the teachers use to hold on to the engagement span, at the same time to teach difficult abstract concepts to the present day students. You also have situations wherein a teacher is expected to teach a particular topic to the present day millennial students, where the teacher herself did not study the same topic during her student days. For example, if a teacher is supposed to teach demonetization today, demonetization was not a topic when they were students. So technology has brought in a very cultural kind of a revolution in the school environment, and we as a company are a 10-year-old company based out of AP and Telangana with offices at Hyderabad and Guntur. One of the premium products that we offer to K-12 school domain specifically and to certain colleges is an interactive flat panel display, which is actually being displayed on the left-hand side of your screen. We started our journey in the year 2014-15 with a team size of around 5. And IFPD today has almost become the norm of classroom environment. There are 3 unique things about that IFPD board. Our brand is Crown Touch. There is an inbuilt computer in the board. So whatever you can do with the computer outside, you can do it on the board itself. Second, just like all mobile screens are touch screen enabled, the entire board has Android features. So the board itself has the screen. 3, that particular board also comes with teacher-oriented resources, and we have developed a software which is AI generated, which Mr. Rajput was talking in a very significant way. So we have developed an AI-oriented software which improves the engagement span of teachers, makes the teaching job easy. Now I am there to say one statement. I am making a very profound statement. Even for the next 50 to 100 years, you cannot replace a teacher in the classroom. I am repeating this so that it registers. Teacher profession will continue, but teachers have to update their skills so that they have become a part of the revolution wherein India propels itself in 2047 to be a superpower. And that is what technology is actually doing to us. So we are a part of the technology revolution, and that IFPD board, since it has AI-generated teacher-oriented resources, it becomes extremely easy for the teacher to teach and for the student also to understand very difficult abstract concepts. Another challenge area of most schools, they say that getting a good teacher on board is a difficult task. I partly agree with this statement. At the same time, teaching profession also is no more attractive like other careers. So you have a situation where teachers are not recognized enough. At the same time, management say that we are not getting good teachers. So we are also having an individual vertical called Crowd HR Solutions, which facilitates or informs a good teacher that we have a good opening in this particular school. Likewise to the management, we say that there are still good teachers, provided you are prepared to go to the next mile to identify a good teacher, select a good teacher, work with a teacher, improve the teaching quality by which students enhance their skills. All teachers have a unique responsibility. What is that? We are shaping tomorrow's society. If at all evil things are happening around us, it is because of poor student-parent engagement. We also have a situation where parents have outsourced their responsibility of being parents. Am I right? Am I right? And they invariably blame teachers or the schools. And schools and teachers have become punching bags to the society. This is where technology plays an important role. We have developed an LMS called Crown Healer, which actually tracks the progress of every kid in the school, parent by parent, for 200 days. Now you have a tool. When the parent criticizes either the teacher or the school, you are not teaching well. The teacher has got an opportunity. I am the same teacher to all 40 students. See the performance of the other 39. See the performance of your child. Support me for better education. Together, we will take care of your student to become better. This is once again technology enabled. And if JEE IIT exam is happening, where 6 lakh students are appearing at one time in one shift, how is it happening? It is the use of technology. We are using the same technology for assessments by which teacher gets a feedback, how well she is teaching, what are the areas she has to improve, and by improving herself, she is able to impart and impact education from the student world. I have a very interesting statement. We are just 3 months old, market-wise in Bangalore city. The school where I am giving this presentation already has our panels. I am talking of NMS Global Schools, and I am extremely grateful for the entire management of NS Global Schools to patronize a new entrant like Crown Technologies. So we do recruitment, we do technology, we have an assessment module, we can also set up a 3D lab, we can also set up other labs like chemistry lab, math lab, etc. I will be ungrateful, I will be ungrateful if I do not express my gratitude to 2 gentlemen, Mr. Sinha, Mr. Simha, who are actually the 2 pillars of this organization. This organization is in the nascent stage. So we'll have to take care of this particular organization as a baby. And on behalf of Crown Technologies and my team members, I want to make a promise and a statement that we will contribute towards the growth of this organization on an all-India basis. And wherever there is an event, we will support it in a big way. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your time. And on behalf of Crown Technologies, I would like to extend a warm welcome and gratitude to every individual team member, including speakers and delegates who have come from distances like Jaipur, Ahmedabad. I myself have come from Hyderabad. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy a glorious lunch. Hats off to this organization. I would like to be a part in my last breath. Thank you.
I request to give the award to Ms. Samman. hearing us? Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, without taking much time, we will now have a short break for lunch. Please feel free to enjoy the delicious offerings prepared by the host. It's a basement. We will have a short break for lunch and we will reassemble here for the awards.